Ladies and gentlemen, you know where you're at. This is your host with the most. How's everybody doing out there? If you're new here, welcome. Truly glad everybody stopped by. Hopefully everybody's having a blessed, peaceful, and a productive day and staying safe out there. Got something brand new for you. You know. Shout out to my dude Funster. And whoever had anything to do with this. This is kind of like my kind of joint. Without all the extras and everything. As you guys can see, we have 3 different widgets down here that you can get it from. I actually got it from Funster off one of his forks. Just a heads up too, if you guys are familiar, I put a couple of more forks in the store. If you guys want to go check them out, all .6s. We're gonna go through this one. I shouldn't have to take too many ticks with this one. This one real light, ready to go. It only deals with the things that I like. I don't really. The way I use this is totally different. Some people want, the live experience and all that. I don't need that. All I need is 2 things. And if you guys know me, you know what I'm talking about. All right, now you do have widgets for both sections. Everything's basically pulling from the crew. Okay. Nothing too major. Before I even get into it, whenever you guys get to any setup, please allow it a few ticks so it can do what it has to do. Alright? And what I want to do, I just want to go right here to skin settings real quick. The sub menu, I just want to turn that off. Let's make sure. Enable autocomplete. Let's get that on. You can actually turn off the start. It's actually a startup video with this. You can actually turn that off if you would like. But let me get this autocomplete. Now this is a feature that I think is very well underrated. Trick about it. After you get it, just make sure you turn it on. And what it actually is a virtual keyboard. So when you're searching for things, as you can see now it's done, but you want to turn it on, okay? And that's about it for that. Like I said, it is something in favorites too. I have no idea what that is. I don't know, maybe Funster could shed some light on it. But as you can see, we have our cinema section and our show section here. Okay. And that's basically it. I mean, that's all I really be needing. I don't need all that other stuff. It's 11 jump offs here. There's 11. Okay, let's go to the add-on browser. Now this is where it gets tricky. Okay. Now, and I want you guys' honest opinion on it. No video player input stream. We actually have it. It just, if you enable it, okay, if you enable it, it'll show it needs an update and it won't update. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and disable it again. Like I said, an RTMP input will not install. So I want you guys' honest opinion, because I found out it's working well. It's working well. If you have some of those, like RD and all of that, it's not gonna really matter. But if you're trying to go freebie, might be a little bit something there. I don't know. That's what I need you guys to tell me. I haven't worked with it long enough yet, as of yet. Not really nothing really to work with when you only got 2 sections. Okay. Now this section, it will have the widgets, but this one is hidden. Okay. And if you want those on, let me just show you guys. If you want those on, it's real simple to do. All you need to do is go to Skin Settings and go to Setup Eon Knox main menu, right? And where they have this right here, you see how they have the crew right here? You want to go in and just turn that off, okay? And then it'll just be there. But you'll have to do that on the shows, okay? Because the shows is not there. You will have to press up, all right? Like I said, not really much to go through on this one. I kind of like it though, because it is. I mean, it's my kind of joint, man. I mean, all I want is this anyway. I mean, sometimes, you know, but they got 11. They got the good joints. We got Odin. We got the Me joint. There's some joints in here. We got the crew, of course. That's like, the crew is like my favorite right now, if you guys want to know. And I'm glad that they did this. Shout out to the crew and everybody. I don't know. Yeah, shout them out anyway. I'm not showing anything of theirs. But with that being said, I'm not going to try and take too many ticks. I can't drag this one out. One thing we need to do, let's just go to the funds wizard. Oh, no, I ain't even do my other stuff, right? Hold on. Let's go on the system. What we can do is go into player. All right? And always when you go on the player, make sure you're an expert. And over here, enable HQ scalers for scaling above. I like to have mine on 100 for all of the devices, 3 gigabytes and up. That's your NVIDIA shields and things like that, okay? Medium devices, which are 2 gigabyte devices, those are your Fire TVs, cubes, as well as your NVIDIA tubes. Those are all 2 gigabyte devices. Kind of like to have mine on 50 or 60. And for your small end devices, like your Fire Sticks, etc., I like to have it on 20 or 30. Now, do keep in mind, these settings it matters if you're Wi-Fi or hardlined in. I'm always hardlined in on my NVIDIA Shield, so 100 will work for me. I'm always hardlined in with my Fire TV, so the settings work for me. Now, if you're on Wi-Fi and you have plenty of devices hooked up, you might want to bump it down a tad or two. Okay? And that's just my, I'm just telling you so you don't, run into a problem like, yo, these settings don't work. If you're on Wi-Fi, you might have to bump it down 1 or 2. So on the 2 gigabyte device, where I would put it on 60, I probably would run it on 40, maybe 50. But this is a section where you really need to get to know your device and know what's going on. Okay? And it is a real section. So get used to checking it every time you get a new setup. That's just what it is. Right? Let me see. Everything ready to go, man. Everything's ready to go. Nothing to do here. Nothing else to do now, people, but let's just go to the wizard. Like I said, it will be, I know it's on the funds wizard, and I know it's on Ezra's. Not really sure about the crew yet, but let's just go into the wizard. Hold on. Hello? What? What? No, I had 4 of them papers. It's just 1 paper, but I gave you 4 copies. Yeah, that is the right. The doctor got to sign that paper. Man. Yeah, that's what you're going to have to do. Them people don't know what they talking about, man. Nah, nah. Uh, all right, pardon me, y'all. Now when I normally get to the wizard, first thing I really be liking to do is just go to maintenance, and I like to give myself a total cleanup. And this is before I write my advanced settings. Okay. Now once that's done, I like to go to tools, and what we want to do is go to full config. Now once we go to full config, if you're not really familiar with the first two, which it doesn't matter. I mean, the first one does, but the second one, you got to keep it like that. First one, you can really play with it depending on, how much you know. But me, I just like to go down to the buffer mode, and instead of having it on 2, let's try it on 1. All right. And then let's just write the file. After you have written the file, you will be able to check on your settings here. Nothing else to do now, people, but just restart your setup. After you restart your setup, you should have a decent experience. Let me know how you guys like this one. If you get a chance, like, share, and subscribe, but most of all, comment. Don't forget to hit the notification bells, people. As always, I'm hoping you're having a blessed, peaceful, and a productive day. Love and peace for all. Never forget, it is good to be good, and it is bad to be bad. You guys stay safe out there. I'm going to see you guys on the next one, y'all. Peace.